Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to subtract fractions with different denominators. Let's say that you have 5 over 6 minus 1 over 4. Again, when you're adding or subtracting fraction, you always check if the denominators, the bottom here, are the same. If they're not, you go on the side to find a common denominator. How do we do that? If you know a multiplication table, all you're doing is start multiplying this number by 1. So 6 by 1 is 6. By 2, so 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 4 is 24. Then you do the same to that guy here. If you don't want to add, if you don't want to multiply, you can still add this number to itself. So that means 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. Again, or just multiply, because 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 3 is 12, and 4 times 4 is 16 as well. And what is common here? We can really see that the 12 is a common one here. So the 12 is the one that we're going to use. Again, make sure that you use the least one, because let me show you. 4, let's say that we were to continue here. If we added another 4 to this, that would be 20. If we add another 4, that would be 24. And we'll have another number here that is common, which is the 24. But which is the least common here? Which one is the least here? Is the 12. So that's why they call it LCM. Again, remember, the least common multiple. 12 is the least one, is what we always go with the least one. Now that means what? We're trying to change the 6 into a 12. That means what? 6 times what will give you a 12? 6 times 2. 4 times what will give us a 12? It's 4 times 3. Again, let's remember the rule. Whatever you do on the bottom, do it to the top. So if you multiply the bottom by 2 here, you have to multiply the top as well by 2. If you multiply the bottom by 3 here, you have to multiply the top as well by 3. So 5 times 2 is 10, and 6 times 2 is 12. So your fraction is no longer 5 over 6. It's now 10 over 12. Just like this guy here, 1 times 3 is 3, 4 times 3 is 12. So your fraction is no longer 1/4, now it's 3 over 12. Now we're happy because they have the same denominator. So we keep the denominator the same when they're the same, and we just subtract the top. So 10 minus 3 is 7. You always check if you can reduce. In this case, we can't reduce, because remember your prime numbers: 2, 3, 5, 7. And 7 is one of your prime numbers. So that means what? 7, you can only divide 7 by itself, or you can divide 7 by 1. So there's no way here we can divide 12 by 7 or by 1. Because remember, when you're reducing, you want to divide it by the same exact numbers. So in other words, this is as far as you can go. We cannot reduce this fraction, but we'll do problems where we will be able to reduce. Let's say another problem. Let's say that you have 11 over 16 minus 5 over 12. Again, first thing we look at is the denominator. They're not the same. You go on the side and you find a common denominator. If it's hard for you to multiply, just go ahead and add. So do 16 plus 16. 6 plus 6 is 12, carry a 1, 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3, add another 16. So the number that's going to be here is 32. Add another 16, 2 plus 6 is 8, 3 plus 1 is 4, that's 48. The numbers are getting a little bit big enough, so start adding with that guy here. 12 plus 12 is 24. So we have 24 here. Add another 12 to it. 4 plus 2 is 6, 2 plus 1 is 3. So we have 36. Then you add another 12 to this. 6 plus 2 is 8, 3 plus 1 is 4. There we go. 48, which is common here and here. So what we want to do is we want to change our 16 to a 48, and we want to change our 12 to a 48 as well. Now again, the question to ask yourself is 16 times what? How do you go from a 16 to a 48? 16 times what gives you 48? If you don't know, all you have to do is count the spots. Where is 48? It's in the third spot. 1, 2, 3. Therefore, 16 times 3 is 48. What about 12? 12 times what will give me 48? Again, go wherever you see L, 12, and count how many spots you need to take, how many steps you need to take before you get to 48. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 48 is in the fourth spot. So 12 times 4 is 48. Again, whatever you do on the bottom, do it to the top. Whatever you do on the bottom here, do it to the top. So 11 times 3 is what? It's 33. because 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 1 is 3. And then 4 times 5 is 20. Now we can subtract because the denominators are the same. So when the denominators are the same, we keep it the same, and we just subtract the top. 33 minus 20. So 33 minus 20, which is 13. So 3 take away 0 is 3, 3 take away 2 is 1. Again, if you remember your prime numbers, you will realize that this we cannot reduce it. Why? Because 13 is a prime number. There's nothing we can reduce it with except for 13 and 1. We can only divide 13 by 13 and 13 by 1. And 48 is not the case. There's many things we can divide 48 by. We can divide 48 by 2, by 3, by 4, and so on. So this is the as far as you can go. This cannot be reduced furthermore just because of 13. And this is your final answer. Thanks for watching, and make sure you guys practice more problems. Bye.